Halo runner and coach Sandy Behavior here, and welcome to my channel Running Wild. Today I thought I would do a little review for you of 3 different, I'll say, running tools that I've been using the past couple months and been trying out. Just to get started with, I'll show you what I'm reviewing today. The first, probably the most interesting, is the Halo Sport Headband. Then these really cheap little disc sliders you can use for core work. And then I'm going to start with this RockFloss. So my physical therapist told me to use this, and when I first heard of this, or she was explaining it to me, I was super skeptical. Well, I love this, and first I'll explain why I was using it. As some of you may know, I have had Achilles issues for a really long time. I had surgery, and then ever since I still had a lot of trouble getting back mobility in my left ankle and lower leg, and so she told me 3 times a day, wrap this around my kind of like Achilles lower left leg area, and then do calf raises. And so I was like, okay, I'll give it an honest shot, and I've been doing it 3 times every day for a couple months now, and it honestly works. To explain a little bit better and just to not bullshit you guys, this is what the paper says that comes with it. RockFloss uses the science of compression and facial shearing to help unstick muscles and joints so they move better with less pain. RockFloss can improve mobility, reduce inflammation, prepare muscles and joints to help you reform and move better, decrease muscle and joint pain. And you can find all this information more on the RockFloss website, or actually I think it's actually made by Rock Tape, so Rock Tape website. And you know, I used it for around my Achilles. You can use it all over your body, especially if you've kind of like been having trouble with mobility issues. So yeah, I'll show you guys some of the exercises I do with it, and yeah, absolutely love this RockFloss. Next up are these little disc sliders, which can be used for different core exercises, and I'll show you some of the exercises I've been doing as I'm talking. And these are super cheap. I think you can find them between like $5 and $10. You can buy a little bit more expensive ones, but I don't know, I don't think it's really necessary. And yeah, I started using them because I saw other, actually professionals right here in Boulder using them, and I thought it looked like fun, and may as well try to add them into my own core routine. And while I don't use them all the time, I do use them a couple times a week, and it's just fun to change it up and try different exercises. And probably what I like doing most of these is a little kind of like dynamic lunge hip stretch right before my runs. Like I just slide one of my legs back, and I just slide one of my legs back using the disc and kind of like stabilize with my other leg, and I feel like it provides me a really nice little hip flexor stretch before I go out and runs. So yeah, you can do lunges, you can do side lunges, I don't know, there's tons of different exercises. You can just Google search online. Next up is this Halo Sport headset, and before I go on, I do want to mention that I got these for free because I knew somebody who worked there, but no one is paying me to say anything about this or anything else I used, and I would never do that because that's pretty crappy in my book. So yeah, this is my honest opinion, and my honest opinion about the Halo Sport headset is I am not sure if it works. And to be totally honest, normally I would just write something like this off. Part of the reason I'm so skeptical is because I see all kinds of different new athletic products come to market, and they all use the word science. Oh, proven by science that it works. Well, if you look further in, a lot of companies use really crappy studies that they probably paid for themselves, and some of the science that Halo uses to promote this is funded by them. But this is where I got intrigued, and I was listening to a Michael Gervais podcast, who I absolutely adore, and he was interviewing the founder of this company, and Michael Gervais actually promotes it himself, he uses it himself, and so does some other professional athletes, and it got me intrigued enough to want to try it, but I honestly can't say if it works. Part of me thinks there's a very strong placebo effect with this because, well, what you do, you put it on 20 minutes before you start a workout a couple times a week, so basically whenever you're doing a harder session. And so I warm up and I do a lot of my pre-run exercises, mobility exercises with it on, and then I go out and do my activity. And because I have this on my head, and you can kind of feel like a little like prickly feeling on your head at first, it makes you very conscious of your thoughts and how you're moving. And even as I start my run, that is still very strongly in my head, because I'm like, oh, this is programming different new neural patterns in my head, and I need to be careful. With that said, I do believe in some of the science behind this. I am really big on reading about neuroplasticity and the different devices used to help people do all kinds of different things, maybe after an accident or different medical issues, and basically forming new patterns in the brain to perform the actions they want to. It's really fascinating science that Halo Sports uses, but again, I'm not sure if it works. And it's fairly expensive. I want to say it's $500, and I think they're coming out with a new one within the next couple months. What kind of annoys me about this product is that before you use it, you have to wet all these little gray things, and then you look at your phone, because you have to download a Halo Sport app to use it, and you put it on your head, and then you're looking at your phone to see if it's connecting properly. And so you're wiggling it around on your head, trying to make sure each little gray thing's touching your scalp. And normally I can't get it right on the first try. Like, I have to re-wet it and then just keep wiggling on my head, and then finally it says you're connecting, get started. But sometimes I feel like it's a bit of a waste of time. With that said, have I seen benefits since using it? Yes, again, I don't know if it would happen anyway. A lot of what I've been using it for is to regain that mobility in my left lower leg, and also to get that left foot to move properly again. I think just since having an injury or just a little bit of pain in the area for so long, I kind of use my left foot differently than my right foot, and that's been something I've been working on. But again, I use the RockFloss too, and it's something I'm focusing on every day. I don't know. I want to say this works, but I'd be lying if I said I was 100% confident it works. So, and with that said, even if it does work, it's important to keep in mind that nothing replaces hard work, and that you could get these neural pathways anyway, just with more practice. And that's basically the whole idea behind this, is that you get those new neural pathways faster. And it's hard to say how much faster. And so again, like, if you have the money to spend on this and try it, that's awesome. But if you don't, again, nothing's gonna replace hard work. If you're debating you want to use this, I highly suggest looking up the Finding Mastery podcast with Michael Gervais and the Halo Sports founder to see more what you think, and go on both the Halo Sport YouTube channel and their website to see all the science and stuff behind it, and just decide for yourself. So that's my first ever tool review. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys too much. If you like it, though, let me know. I really enjoy testing new products, especially ones where I get to try new exercise moves. That's always fun for me. So if you like this video, please click like, subscribe, share. I know I never say that because I kind of hate promoting myself. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep running wild.